happens here. I think I was here. That maybe? Hello, potato. How are you? Happy to be home? Work hard. Let's get some math out of the way. Everything sucks, and then you die. It's true. We're fiddling. I'm still in the middle of this book. Maybe I'll read it to the end. Got 10 points. Hello, Takumi. Here to do some reading? You really love books, huh? I'm going to the library every day since it was unlocked. I can't relax if I don't read every day. Books are like family. My mentors and teachers. Oh. Indeed. Knowledge. Great job. Points up. Bing bong.
You will.
Even if becoming one big team is too much to ask, I hope we can at least get by without any more infighting. Before long, I drifted off into a dreamless sleep.
Get ready for your prepared. Be ready to get.
We've passed the 1/3 mark. Perfect day for us to start murdering each other, am I right? Oops. Sure enough, it's just our old original group here. I knew it was a good idea to smother my rice with ketchup and mayonnaise. It gives it such a greasy texture. Chocolate-covered bananas and fried shrimp make a great combination. Chocolate-covered bananas, good. Fried shrimp, good. Not together. It sure is boring around here. I can't believe I haven't woken up with a severed head in my bed yet. I just wasn't made for these peaceful times. Maybe I'll go cut my own head off just for something to do. I ate a hasty breakfast and headed back to my room. Been a while since the last attack. What if we went outside? Oh, they don't even go with us. What? No. Rain check. I am still training. We need more scrap. Minerals and machines. BP and machines. Sure.
Let's go.
All right. You'll need to have the firefighting level. Okay, so that's level 3. Level 5? Good lord. Level 1, level 4. Looks like we can run somewhere. I'm a little curious. Old jewelry store. Take damage, yay! Try sporty clothing. Got polyester.
I'll take that.
Was that a curious reference? Okay, so this is just a new map. But overall the same shit. Is this the second academy?
This looks good. I'll take that.
I got a pebble.
I'll take that.
I'm a little curious.
Yes, leave it to me. You're in the way!
I'm taking the wheel. Ah! Let's keep it up.
Let's go.
You do 2 damage? Yeah.
Let's do it to it. Hi-ya!
I'm ready whenever. Ah! Got it. Nice. Good to go. There.
Ready when you are. Take this.
It's just that easy.
I'll take this with me.
Shu is here with a new name color. Wowie zowie. What's going on, Shu?
This looks good.
a slightly lighter purple. It's more of a lavender. It's a good color. It will make you more identifiable, even if I don't like change. But it's a very good color. Good work. Thank you, Twitch Turbo. I'm unique. How are you liking Turbo, by the way? Are you seeing a difference? Can you really tell? Does it seem okay? So nice not having to deal with ads. You said it. It kind of depends on how many channels you watch and how many channels you sub to, right? Because if you're like, oh, I just subbed to like 3 people or so, and, you know, oh, free trial for a month. Gotcha. Oh, man, that's how they get you. If you subbed only a couple people, but you like to watch a lot of people, it's so miserable going to all these other channels and seeing ads. I would so much rather just pay for a service that just removes the ads. So, like, I spend all my fucking time on Twitch and YouTube, and so I don't have Hulu, I don't have Netflix, I don't have any of that stuff, but I do have YouTube Premium and Twitch Turbo, because the alternative is miserable. I posted this in the chat, but I never like actually said what it was. I got these instant noodle notepads or notes or whatever. I can write a note about ramen or whatever and stick it on places. It's been sitting on my desk. I was using it as a cup holder for a coaster, sorry, for a little bit. Twitch is my main source of entertainment. In my head, I'm like, Twitch Turbo is still cheaper than cable would be. Definitely. It is the price of 2 subs. And I just think that's an amazing price. I could give another 10 cents a sub for people to never get ads appearing on my stream. Oh, you mean reduce your cut of the stream. Got it. I think, I don't know, I guess so, but you know Twitch would take more than 10 cents. Sai, how's it going? How are you? Mike, welcome home, I assume. I hope your trip wasn't too miserable. Driving through the hellscape that is Florida. We in the woods? Shit. So do I understand you installed a server rack at Lemon's house when you went up there? Also, Sai, I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Happy New Year. He won't let you? Damn. And here I was thinking Lemon Party was a reality. Only that I've been lied to. Yeah, ads do be a lot. Potato with the Prime Gaming sub. Wowee. Thank you, everybody out there. Don't forget that if you have a Prime Gaming sub, you get 1 free subscription every month for free. You just go to the subscribe button, and there is a checkbox that you can use your Prime Gaming to sub to a streamer for free. You already pay for it, you might as well use it, right? So it gets pulled directly out of Jeff Bezos' pocket. If I knew I could steal from Jeff Bezos every time I did XYZ, you better believe I'd do it all day. Lemon party next New Year's Eve? Good luck with that. A neckbeard camp in the backyard. I was thinking about, we all want lemon party at Lemon's house. A part of me was like, what would the logistics be if I did that if we did that at Lemon's house, or if we did it at my house, right? You would have to essentially set people up in the garage, right? You'd have to get like a dozen cots, and you would have to set them up like, you know, like 3 or 4 in a room, and have some in the garage, some in Chuli's office, you know, some in Lemon's office, you know, some in the backyard. I wouldn't want you to give up your bed. Yeah, that's the other part. It's my house. I would also have to kick people out. We are getting the petting zoo CJ mentioned. You're going to need to get your neighbors to sign off on this. Hey, everybody on my street, just letting you know, I'm throwing a block party, and it's going to be like 4 days long. I'm going to have a petting zoo. We're going to have people, you know, going to have people in every, you know, spot of the house. They're very nice. I like how 4 words is just enough. I've never spoken to them. Hello. Goodbye. That's 2. I think you mentioned something like that. Oh, man. A little older and so proud of her outside Christmas decorations. Beautiful. Come over into my backyard and so I can show you all the cute reindeers I have set up that only I can see. You know, listen. We all got to have our hobbies, right?
Yes.
Did we pick up a gun for Russian roulette and then throw it on the ground? I like how there's just nothing here, even though we found the other school. There's like no item for going here, or nothing of value. Party took damage. Fuck you. How's that sound? Oh no, I went back 3 spaces.
I'll take this with me.
Dismantle the miniature robot. Oh boy.
We did it.
We're getting obliterated by...
I'll take this with me.
by these fucking whatevers, man. That's 30. Let's just get rid of the barely working motor, I guess. Why are we taking so much damage? It's a book, dude. First year decorating by herself. She wanted to surprise the grandkids. Very nice. Is internet stalking a hobby? No. Also, Pittsburgh scanner has been busy, and I can only assume it's fair to blame GDQ. Yeah, probably. East Carson Street. Caller said he is walking down the street wearing a Taylor Swift shirt and is high as hell. What?
I'll take that.
Functioning motor over scrap parts. Why can't I go backwards? Fuck you.
I'll take this with me.
A supercomputer CPU. Interesting. Oh, computer. I got a double A battery. It's not worth the effort.
This looks quite rare.
Satellite dish.
I'll take that.
Not there yet.
It's not over yet. Allow me to trim down their numbers. I can keep going. Ha! All well and good. It's not over yet. Allow me to trim down their numbers. Got it. Nice.
I'm not done yet.
Looks a little dangerous. Stab, stab, stab! Leave it to me.
I can keep going.
I have
That all you
strategic
got?
materials.
My body.
My body.
Locked and loaded. Shifting
I have my
gears.
gratitude. I can keep going. I hope no one minds. It's not over yet.
Damn. I'm not gonna kill him. Well, I'm dead.
My body.
My buddy. Sounds like Lemon playing Counter-Strike.
You're in the way.
My body.
I can keep going.
Oh.
Allow me to trim down their numbers. This certainly isn't good. Ha! All well and good.
Not there yet.
Take this! All right.
Ready when you are. How's this? I'll take that.
You figured out the secret? Do tell. It really won't let me do this unless I fight my way through every one of these, huh?
I'm big.
Alright. I'll have to come back later. Wow, we got a lot of scrap metal. He crushes up Blue Chews and throws in his water. I knew it!
You never will then.
I knew that he was fucking hard doing all that shit. He's torqued, just out of his mind. You know, I think the blood that's rushing out of his head, right, just like lets him see the world clearer, right? He reduces his brain power just enough to, like, the second thought, gone, out of his mind. He only has one thought, and that's pull the trigger. I think the science is pretty sound on that. Cell is here. Hi, Cell. How are you? He steals your gamer subs and does lines. Yeah. He puts the Blue Chew in the gamer subs. You may not like it, but that's peak performance. What flavor of gamer subs? It's probably anime titties or whatever. I don't know how people can just be so shameless as to actually buy gamer subs with the absolute degeneracy of their advertising. Just came back from the store with a comical amount of Dr. Pepper. Hell yeah. I'm doing all right. Oh, I'm a little tired, but beyond that, we're doing fine. Dr. Pepper. Day 35.
Get ready, prepare, be ready to.
Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000 is so fucking cringe. Imagine like a boardroom where everyone's like, all right, team, let's pitch. What kind of flavors are we going to work with? Oh, stay like a blue raspberry flavor. We've actually been testing it in the lab. Like, okay. What do we call it? What if we call it Gamer Splooge? Yeah, that's the one. Put it on the bottle. Yeah. It's meant to be cringe. They're all meant to be cringe, dude. Chug Juice is like Chug Jug, right? But, you know, he said, fuck you. Yeah. Get that shit out of my face. And they just took it. I don't know, man. It just... It's fucking weird. Dude, my controller keeps like double tapping sometimes. I don't have time to talk. I have to go meet Kurara and the others for our morning training. Looks like today isn't any better than yesterday. I'd say our team's starting to fall apart. The others know how to work as a team. I'll give them that. Stop with the double tap. I know I'm not one to talk. I wasn't here yesterday either. I was up late in the workshop, ended up oversleeping. What about Shoma? How's he doing? Has anyone seen him since the incident? So far as I can tell, he's been holed up in his room the whole time. What's with Ato? Looks like there's something on his mind. Ato, is everything okay? Do you still feel bad about what happened to Shoma and Kurara? Of course I do. But that's not the only thing that's bothering me. What about my friends? I've been thinking more about what we discussed before. We need to talk about parallel universes. Huh? Mario theme starts playing. Pan and Koek just comes in slowly off screen. The flavors are alright. I do the actual effect of it. I'm not saying that the product is cringe. I'm saying the branding is cringe. So, I never had the product, so I can't speak on how good it is. You know, I don't know. I couldn't give my money to something that was so fucking awful. Even if it was good, you would never catch me putting money on that. Change the name and I'll think about it. Right? Come up with a normal flavor. Hey guys, this month we're putting out a new flavor, Blueberry Blitz. I go, that's a normal flavor. That's fine. Thank you. They have to be like, fucking anime girl pussy juice flavor. It's like, no. That too. Gamers, man, I tell you what. I've been looking into it in more detail, mostly by reading my relevant information the library has, any relevant information the library has on the subject. The more I learn, the more I think about it. And I feel like it's a more plausible explanation than we gave it credit for. I'm sure that standing out is also a good thing, because as much as I hate it, you don't remember any of the fucking flavors from most of the drinks you see every day. You walk past a vending machine, you're not going to remember, like, the fucking Alanis cherry slush energy drink, right? You're not going to remember the Celsius Miami orange or whatever, like, nonsense, right? No one gives a fuck about that. And that's very bland and boring marketing and branding. And so I'm like, I get the idea that everybody has to go out of their way to, like, do something. No members, no Mountain Dew Typhoon. Didn't they make a red, white, and blue, but it was something else? I don't remember. Oh, Nozomi and your childhood friend really could be the same person, just from different universes. You're serious about this? You think Nozomi somehow crossed over from another reality? No, I don't think it's Nozomi who crossed over. I'm the one from another dimension. Not just you, but all of us. Remember how we lost consciousness after our first fight in the Tokyo residential complex? Right after that, I felt strange. It wasn't just exhaustion or a regular dizzy spell. It was more like the world was warping around me. I'd never experienced anything like that before. I felt something weird, too. Kind of like my body was being dragged away somewhere. Isn't it possible that what we felt then was the sensation of crossing over into an alternate reality? I mean, we all just fell into another world out of nowhere? It's kind of a stretch. Store brand Nagisa? I don't know who Nagisa is, but... Slow down, guys. I have no idea what either of you are talking about. Where's all this parallel universe stuff coming from? Oh, well, it's a theory we've been working on. It probably sounds pretty crazy, huh? Not at all. I actually think that too. I just never said anything until now because I thought no one would take me seriously. Really? No matter how you look at it, this school and the area around it are way too removed from anything we saw in the TRC. And when Shoma told us about the hospital and the weird machines, I thought maybe that could be the reason why.
What if that's what the weird machines we got put inside were for? What if they're how we were sent from our world to this one?
Maybe. Selviorn with 79 months, my goodness gracious.
DM, I would like to request a situational -10 to my monthly sub count for this role.
Granted. Selviorn, thank you so much for 69 months.
No.
Good job. Thank you very much, Selviorn. Nice. Nice. I also see 6,900 arrow shafts. Could work. Those machines sent us here? Maybe they're teleporters or miniature wormhole generators or something. Stuff like that happens all the time in superhero movies. We could be like just the next world over in the multiverse. Those are just stories. What kind of stuff? That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. I trailed off before I could say it. After all, what even was real anymore? Tourist trap? Nice. Nothing about us being here was normal. The distinction between fantasy and reality was nowhere near as clear as it used to be. If this is a parallel world, though, that makes getting home even more difficult. We can't do it on our own, that's for sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens when we get to day 100. That's only if our parallel universe theory is correct. We should keep an open mind. I'll see if I can come up with anything else. I'll leave it to you then. I'm pretty much convinced now. Multiverse all the way! I won't disagree with the multiverse quote-unquote theory. I think simulation definitely makes more sense than multiverse. Indeed. The fact that they're sort of like in a funny meta way, like, didn't you like pass out and then there was like a crazy cutscene where you warped through time and space to make it here? Doesn't it kind of make sense that maybe we warped through time and space to get here? And it's like, you know what? Now that you say that, I don't hate that idea. But again, Sage Nod. I don't know. Something weird is definitely going on, but who can tell? Tsubasa was getting weirdly enthusiastic about this. I tried not to say anything to encourage her. After I'd finished breakfast, I went back to my room. Parallel universes. Here we are again. No matter how much I try to dismiss it, the idea keeps coming back. All of us blacking out, the gaps in our memories, the strange machines. It all supports that theory, I guess. I feel like that's not the whole story. Or maybe I just don't want to accept that it's true. Now, what should I do for the rest of the day? Free time. Sounds fun. Do I just get on the bike? I never ride two asses to a seat. You're gonna leg it. Run beside my bike. I'll let you ride behind me. Just be careful not to fall off. After spending time together, you understand Takamaru better now. Ding dong. So that's why it was disabled, because we have something going on. It's Ato. Oh, it's Nozomi. Sorry for disturbing you. Huh? Oh, it's fine. She must have picked up on how awkward I was feeling and got straight to business. I need you to come with me. There's an altercation in the cafeteria. Oh, they're fighting again? What's it about this time? 1 minute everything was fine, the next everyone was yelling at each other. It's probably nothing too important, but with how tense things are right now, it got out of hand really fast. I don't think I can stop them on my own. Alright, we'd better hurry. Thank you. Come on! Trying to get all the gold and Grand Prix courses in Mario Kart World. I feel like this is just an item dodge simulator. I mean, isn't that kind of Mario Kart? Secret Weeb sequel to I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. All just surviving prisoners of an AI in an apocalyptic future. Forces them into uncanny simulacrums of different periods of time just to torture them. It's true. It's true. I still haven't played World. I don't have a Switch 2 yet. At this point, part of me is wondering, will I ever? What would be the game that would convince me to get a Switch 2 at this point? You don't like World? Yeah, I'll be honest. It looks a lot different. The newest Pokemon Snap. You know what's so annoying is that that's probably what the next one will be if they end up making another one. Instead of calling it Snap 3, or instead of calling it like some normal name, Pokemon Snap A New Frontier or something, you know, they're going to call it Newest Pokemon Snap. So then whenever the fourth one comes out, it'll be like the actual most recent Pokemon Snap is the name of the game. Wild. The moment we opened the door, we were assaulted with a wall of noise. You're all as insolent as you are incompetent. If you were government officials, I'd be rallying for your immediate impeachment, resignation, and execution! Alright, go off, Queen. $8D's behemoth of a game and World is not mixing it up enough like Double Dash did. Command and Conquer Generals 3. Well, 2 would be a good start. But jumping straight to 3. I love it. Dude, I wish they would make a fucking Command & Conquer Generals too. But the time has passed. Good thing we're not government officials then. Your anger is completely justified, Lady Kurara. To heartlessly steal away the fruits of your labor is unforgivable. In the face of such malfeasance, even the holy Jumanji sword trembles with outrage. Too much information. Keep your shenanigans with that vibrating sword to yourself. I'm on your side. These allegations of vibrating shenanigans are entirely false. Just overreacting? It isn't that big a deal, is it? I don't know about that, sweetie. Emotional responses are very subjective, you know. Like, maybe if your whole family got tortured to death, you'd be real cut up about it, and I wouldn't feel a thing. Absolute mess when I got shit canned. I don't disagree, or I don't not believe you. I just wish that they would make one that was good. The title is cursed. You know what? Fair enough. Pikmin 5. It would be an odd-numbered Pikmin, which would mean I would like it more. I don't know if I would spend the money just for Pikmin, though. Yeah, the time has certainly passed. Anyone who could have made Generals 2 be a good game has long since moved on or has like retired permanently. Yeah, all that's is just ridiculous. So I don't think that it's even possible for us to make Command & Conquer General Zero Hour again nowadays from scratch. Like, I legitimately think you could not make another real-time strategy game as good as Command & Conquer General Zero Hour now with the budget and the dev power we have today. I don't think it could possibly be made. And that sounds ridiculous, but I just think that the not sentimental, but the mentality, the sentiment, I don't know. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but like just the style in which we do things nowadays, I just don't think it exists. KJ's here. Hi, KJ. Oh, RTS is definitely dead at this point. I think most of RTS has gone to move towards like League of Legends and Dota and stuff. Right. Like League of Legends is the logical conclusion of real-time strategy games. KJ, how are you today? Big True, I know. It's sad. You know what's interesting is thinking about that in the terms of real-time strategies flourished in that time period, and they had to flourish in that time period because they couldn't have flourished anywhere else. In the same way that like MMOs flourished in whatever, I don't know. Feeling much better. Still coughing? Much less congested? Hell yeah. Yeah, I got sick at like Thanksgiving time, and something about it just clung to me for a long time. KJ, how was your stream today? You stream when I'm at work, so I can't really watch. I would love to watch though. So I'll be a weekender for sure. Why's everything gotta be about death and torture? If you're trying to shock us, it ain't working. What's up, guys? What's going on? I'm sorry, I tried to calm things down, but I couldn't stop them. I hate to admit it, but with my condition, I'm not very good in situations. Get back to your sick bed, invalid. And Takumi, now that you're here, you can make yourself useful. I want you to bear witness. To what? I'm going to expose the criminal hiding in our ranks and mete out sweet, merciless justice. The success of WoW kind of ruined the entire concept of the MMO. Nobody wanted to experiment. I guess that's fair. I've definitely seen enough Josh Strife Hayes videos to see like what MMOs could have been back in the day, right? Like they were going like weird style, and then WoW happened, and then I think people were like, oh well, that's just how we have to do it now, and kind of ruins the fun for everybody. Michael Jordan ruined the NBA? A little bit. Elaborate on self-cannibalistic. It's not a word that I would have used, but I'm curious what your explanation is. I need to push the schedule back a bit. Still feeling it out? For sure. I definitely think you are committing to something very tough. So, I would love to have a long conversation about MMOs sometime. Anytime, brother. I'm not a huge MMO guy, right? But I played WoW Classic for the first time a couple months ago. And I get it. Like immediately I'm like, I get why people like this game. I unfortunately played hardcore as my first experience, and so I never got past level 20. So definitely not what I would have wanted, but you know, that's just what was given to me. So, but one day I would love to do a regular WoW Classic hard playthrough and hit all the raids and do all the stuff for the boys. And not have to think about the fact that if I die, my character is gone and 50 hours of my life has been wasted. But, c'est la vie. What Potato says here, yes. Players want to optimize and know everything and would prefer to be able to reach that point without being forced into anything. That is true. I definitely think that a lot of modern MMOs have like reduced the friction to the point where you don't need to do socializing, and WoW was really interesting for that. Like the fact you can only have 2 professions means that you never have the ability to do everything yourself, right? It is actually, though, the reason that I love RuneScape so much, because you can do everything yourself. And aside from like a couple of raids and pieces of content like that, like everything in the game can be absolutely easily, accessibly done solo. And I think that's really sick. Pretty well thought out video called Unruining the MMO. Big suggest that video to anyone that has the time and inclination. If you can find that video, you should post it here or in my Discord. I would be very curious to watch that. I will plug. Well, I don't know. I want to plug a video, but I feel like we would just go back and forth plugging videos until we all have a million things. I'm not going to watch it, but I am going to save it for later. Oops. It's in your favorites? Hell yeah. There's a really interesting video on RuneScape is not an MMO, I think is the name of the game, the name of the video. And it's a whole like 3-hour long breakdown of RuneScape is not an MMO, but a massive single player online idle role-playing game. Something like that. And it goes into why RuneScape is awesome for being such a vastly different kind of game. Why bother with other MMOs when the one that's being produced as a service with updates? I'd like to think of other games with similar genres existing as neighbors. I think the thing with MMOs is that it requires such a time investment that you don't really have the flexibility or the momentum to balance multiple MMOs at the same time. So that aspect I think I do agree with, just because if a game can do enough, you would never need to go anywhere else. And that definitely puts a damper on the genre as a whole, which is why I think we've seen an assimilation into like 5 MMOs that have become the MMOs, right? Collective need, desire, the community players to just be told where to go and what to do. Yeah. Yeah, we've definitely created, I'm trying to think of the right word. Nothing is really coming to mind, but we've created a situation where, yeah, we have walled ourselves in, right? The game expects you to just go and do stuff. Fuck off, go find a job, join a guild, build yourself up. I think that's cool and all. Yeah, I don't know. I'm torn because on the one hand, I want to say that I love the idea of like just go and explore. There are certain games that will scratch that itch for me, that will do that for me. Like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom did that for me, where it's like, here's a fun, fundamental base, go off and like figure out what to do with that, right? And like, yeah, you have some stuff, but like go out and like talk to people and figure out what you want to do, right? But also there's definitely games where I'm like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do next, and I just am not having fun. So I think it's a really hard balance to find, where some people say that like Outer Wilds is one of the greatest games ever made, and I understand why they think that. And I have played Outer Wilds blind, and I enjoyed my time with it, but at a certain point I didn't know what I was supposed to do, and I just kind of drifted away from it, and I didn't feel like going back. Right, so it's a hard balance to strike, because when there's no handhold, then you really gotta give me like breadcrumbs to go off of, otherwise I'm really gonna be lost and I just don't care. People often call the Mount Rushmore of games. MMOs, just like you are playing these games or you are just looking for obscure games. Yeah, I think I was trying to say something along those lines of like, we've essentially created a situation where you have to play the big ones or you're like not playing it at all. So, I don't preserve well. I guess that's true. There's private servers though, so I don't know if I agree that they don't preserve well. I guess the only thing that doesn't preserve well is the fact that you would need multiple players. You couldn't go back to an empty MMO like 10 years later and like get the same experience playing by yourself. But that's also the part of like massive multiplayer, right? It's not a 2-player game, it's a 2,000 player game. A 200,000 player game. You know, it's not designed to be an experience you can go back to later on. Great hangouts for cults, I'm sure. All right, we can continue talking this conversation, but we've been sitting on this one screen for a very long time, so I'm going to expose the criminal. Wait, what do you mean, Merciless? Look, I don't know what's happening here, but I'm sure if we all take a minute to calm down. My pulse is a steady 65 BPM. When I say whoever took my treasure from me will pay, you know it's not just an emotional outburst. It's a promise. In the name of the Yu Suzukis, I'll have my revenge. All right, someone took your treasure. What was all this about treasure being stolen? It pains me to relive this tragedy all over again, but I suppose you have the right to know. Somebody here, some wolf in sheep's clothing, ate all the curry I made last night. Huh? I put my heart and soul into it, taking great pains to get the consistency exactly right. And then I put it in the refrigerator overnight, tucked it up nice and safe from danger, or so I thought. Some miscreant gobbled up every last spoonful as if it were just some low-class slop. This is unacceptable. Take advantage of those players, which was easy when we were young and so was the internet. Yeah, I also think societally we've kind of changed to where people don't really want to socialize. It's kind of a weird thing. I don't really talk to people on like RuneScape. Although I've tried to do it a little more recently. If I ever see something happening, sometimes I chime in, or if I see somebody, I go, I like your outfit, you know? I definitely think players and the internet are a significant reason why the genre is dying. I don't think it's the entire reason, but I think they are a decent portion. They're singing? I don't know how you can like move and type in that. There's too much going on. I don't know how you can move around. Also, the worst part of Wintertot and Guardians of the Rift is public chat. So, I don't even know. I don't know what degenerates. I don't know why those places are just like a cesspool that coalesce, but they just are terrible. I think there is something to be said, like, y'all might know Kefka, right? That's the name that you've heard before, Kefka14, friend of the show. Kefka was showing me that he has been playing a Pirates of the Caribbean MMO. It's a private server where someone is playing, or someone is hosting, like, a world for people to play Pirates of the Caribbean, like 25 years later, right? And there's, like, hundreds of people that are playing. right? And that's a cult classic, right? That's pulling in the depths, bro. So I don't know if if I really agree that you can't have a cult classic MMO. I definitely think that there are MMOs that were really good back in the day that just went under the radar, and then whenever they pulled the plug, someone found out later, and it requires more effort to bring it back. But like Toontown is another one that I think is interesting. Toontown, the Disney MMO, widely popular at the time. But they've made like Toontown Forever or whatever it's called, right? Someone made a mod that brought it back, and now Toontown is like back and thriving, right? But it's it's not run by anybody. It's just it's a cult classic. It was mainstream though. Toontown is dead. Toontown, they pulled the plug on that ages ago. That company went under, I'm pretty sure. I had no idea. I mean, that game was advertised in like 2001. There's no way that company is still making games for making that game. But Toontown is definitely a much more mainstream example, and so clearly that's not a cult classic. But what I'm trying to say is that I think those games preserve better than you might expect. Some games, if people liked it enough, they have the server file for that, you know. When playing with a bunch of other people at the same time is a novelty, you design games around it like it's a novelty. All those games from back then have all these little details and design choices that treat the fact that you're in the same game as hundreds as a big deal. And I agree with you. I agree with you. That's a good point. That's a good point. I think that there was definitely a novelty that was underappreciated at the time and is kind of taken for granted nowadays that has changed the landscape. Clamoring for private servers for a few years. I think it's just cool that people can be like, I want that game back, and someone out there probably has that file, and they're like, I got you, bud. Somebody ran a script and like stored everything, like City of Heroes or some shit. How's flaying sound for an execution method? Once you find the culprit, I'll peel him like a grape. I like it. Let's go with that. You're gonna flay someone alive for eating your curry? All the MMO heads in there. Dread Mist. Oh damn, this is like Diablo 2 style. Looks neat. I love how it's just like spell isn't ready, spell's already casting. Can't. People are just spamming the button. Oh man. I have to understand, Kurawa really likes curry. Like, really, really. You could use a Faraday's constant worth of reallys and it wouldn't be enough. And this batch didn't come out of the Ration-O-Matic either. She wanted to make it by hand, using her traditional family recipe. Usuzuku curry is a dish that depends on precise heat management. Let it get too hot or too cold and the flavor completely falls apart. You have to supervise it constantly from start to finish. The same care you would around a newborn babe. Each batch is as precious to me as if it were my own child, and some low-down thief has taken it away from me. Snatching a child away in the dead of night, truly a despicable crime. Would you always plan on eating this child, though? Yeah, that arena combat looked pretty neat. I've never been a PvP kind of guy, though, so, but maybe he's cool. This is stupid. All this over a little curry? I'm out of here.
Who said you could leave, you pizza-faced cinder block?
I love that they use this twice. Oh, it's got a poo in general. I think I don't know. I think it could be interesting, but most of these games are revolved around PVM or PVE, right? So taking all of that into account, they never balance it with the idea that other players, you know, would be in the mix, right? You know, like you're going to cast Fire Strike on goblins, right? But they're not like taking into account the fact that like, oh, I'm going to cast Ice Barrage on a player or whatever, right? Like RuneScape in particular is kind of funny because there are so many weapons in the game where they're like, that does not work in PvP. Like they literally go, you cannot use this weapon in PvP, right? It's just not balanced for that. If you want to use a Trident of the Swamp on another player, you literally cannot. The game prevents you from attacking other players with that weapon because it's just not balanced around the idea of being fair. Because why do you need it to be fair when you have to do 3,000 damage to, you know, the Elidinus Warden, right? You know, he has 3k health. You know, we don't care about doing small damage numbers. We want big damage numbers. So you have to hit big, right? So that's one of those things where I'm like, I go through so many hoops. Because otherwise it gets fucking toxic. It's already toxic, but it gets even worse, I think. Why was the damaging effect of the genre? People try too hard to clone the elements. I feel that. Why even bother at all with PvP? Because people want it. It's the Galactic Bazooka, and the crowd goes wild. Is that what that axe called? That's the second time you got the jump on me. Let that be a warning to you. Nobody's allowed to leave until the culprit is found and receives their punishment. You're not actually going to execute them, are you? Absolutely. It's a shame they'll be able to come back afterwards. How about we focus on really making it hurt? Maybe I'll make it a better punishment that way. Sell with the Prime Gaming. Wowee! It's a shame I can't transfer
Fucking
your
ads need to go
sub
away,
number
have
to
my
this
Prime.
account. I would definitely say, Cell, you should unsub on the other account and start subbing here if you're going to do that. Like, don't bother. I know that it's really cool that you hit 69 twice, or you hit 69 today, plus 10, but at a certain milestone, I think you just got to cut your losses and just move it over. Enough with the gore. You're not impressing anyone. You're talking about execution pretty casually, but you're not planning on using your Hemo Anima, are you? What else? Enemies of the Osuzuki family deserve the same treatment as the enemies of humanity we've started to exterminate. Urara? You're really not kidding, are you? You're going to use your full power on one of us? All over a little curry? Well, don't go thinking we'll take that lion down. We're pretty strong too, you know. Let's make it a Hemo Anima Battle Royale. Stop it. This isn't right. Right when we were on the verge of descending into an all-out brawl, somebody on the edge of the group raised their hand. Excuse me for interrupting, but it was me. I'm the culprit. I'm sorry. Huh? Shoma, the ultimate scapegoat? What did you mean just now? Just what I said. It was me. I ate the curry Kurabra left in the refrigerator. What? I'm guilty. You can do whatever you want with me. Flame me, slice me up, use your hemo anima. I won't complain. I'm just a burden. Are you serious? Of course. Why would I lie? You found the culprit now. You guys can stop fighting. I see. Kurabra took a series of slow, deliberate steps toward Shoma. How was it? Huh? You ate it, right? How did it taste? It was delicious. That's all? I might have forgiven you if you had something more interesting to say. Alright, let's get with the flag. Go ahead. Turn me into curry. At least I can finally be useful by providing nourishment. What if that's what the game turns into? We run out of food and we just have to keep killing each other, reanimating and eating eating the flesh. Why would you want? If you resign to your fate, there's no use wasting time. My sublime hemo anima will be the last thing you ever see. Think about what you're saying. Hemo anima was created to protect life, not destroy it. We shouldn't be using it on each other. Alright, Miss Goody Two Shoes, I get your point. How about we make it a one-on-one mock battle? That's fair, right? Mock battle. The maggot and I will duel each other, no holds barred. He can defend himself or fight back however he wants. You can't accuse me of being unfair or unnecessarily cruel now. It's just a friendly little training exercise between squad members. That sounds like a reasonable way to resolve things. Step forward. I want to finish this and get on with my day. I can't. Shoma doesn't know how to use anima. It wouldn't be fair. He's a member of the Special Defense Unit, isn't he? If he hasn't taken the time to learn how to fight, it's his own fault. Unless you're offering to take his place. Why don't you all get in on the action? I'll slice you up and serve you to the invaders with fava beans and a nice Chianti. You and what army? I think it's time you paid for being such a stuck-up jerk. Look at you, breathing heavy with that fiery look in your eyes. You're making me want to jump in and tear things up, too. Back off, pretty boy. You'll have to go through me first! Sounds. You'll not threaten me, my comrade, sir. I swear on my sword. Looks like both groups are going to wipe each other out, after all. Not that I'll get involved either way. Brother dear, stop making it worse. I'm sure we can resolve this peacefully. Peace was never an option. All that's left is to allow our destructive impulses free reign. Zounds. Gadzooks! Unhand me, villain, and taste my blade. It's happening! Ah, it's finally happening! There'll be no holding them back. There's gonna be an invasion. Right about now. Everything will fall apart. Any sense of order we've built will collapse into complete madness. This war has always been nothing but madness. I'm starting to think that we all must be a little crazy, too. Between the invaders, our hemo anima powers, and all the way too convenient technology around here, our sense of what's real or normal has already become completely warped. If we lose our last semblance of sanity now, I don't think we can come back from that. We shouldn't.
All of you, knock it off right now!
I hadn't meant to yell that loud, but at least I had everyone's attention. Now that I'd started, I couldn't stop. The words came spilling out. I know you all got your issues with each other. We can't start fighting amongst ourselves. That would be letting the enemy win. If someone has to fight to resolve this, let's stick with a one-on-one duel. Just Kurabra and Shoma. Shoma can't fight. I'm not suggesting we throw him in right away. I'd like some time to get him ready. Get him to the point where he can fight. Sir Shoma is the one at fault here. You're in no position to make demands on his behalf. No, that's fine with me. It is? How much time do you want? Shouldn't expect too much. Perhaps 2 or 3 days at most. 8. I'll wait 8 days. All right, 42. Are you sure? Even weekly manga series don't make their readers wait that long. 8 is the Usuzuki's lucky number. It never steers us wrong, in business or in life. That's the maximum, okay? If there's an enemy attack before then, I win by default. No questions asked. I can live with that. This isn't just between me and Shoma. It's a battle for supremacy among our 2 teams. Let's make it more interesting. Winning side can order the losers to do anything they want. No questions asked. Wait, when you say anything, I mean anything. Those are my terms. Take them or leave them. Kiyoshika, they've got 8 days. When's their time limit? Oro, today is 35. 8 days, carry the 1. 43. I was going to say that. I said 42. Oops, 43. Nothing wrong with my math skills. Oh, my little dung beetles. It looks like your fate will be in my hands very soon. I cannot wait to have you beneath my heel. Kurara stormed away, her piercing, high-pitched laugh echoing down the halls. I didn't agree to any of this. Anything we want, huh? I have so many ideas. Confound it all. If it weren't for the addition, I'd make a fine mathematician, I assure you. Yugama and Kiyoshika followed soon after, but Nozomi stayed a little while longer. Are you sure about this? She's gonna hold you to that promise. It wasn't a promise. Takumi said all that on his own. It'll never stand up in court. I think it was the right decision, though. It was the only way to stop a fight from breaking out right then and there. That would have been fine with me, of course. I want you to die. You can't say anything nice. I'll see what I can do to calm Kurara down, but I don't know if it'll do any good. Once she fixates onto an idea like this, it's hard to talk her out of it. With one last apologetic look, Nozomi left to join her friends. I said what I said. He's a troublemaker. A saboteur. Are we doing this? I know we got 8 days, but still. 8 days max, remember? If the invaders attack before then, we take the L. We gotta get Shoma ready ASAP. That tomato head will be seeing stars before she knows what hit her. Sounds like a tall order to me. Not really, no. Oh. Whether it's 8 days or 100 years, I'll still be just as useless as ever. We're not built for fighting. Must be some kind of defect. It's better if you don't expect anything from me. Can I just stab him with the injector and we just go from there? I won't force you to do anything you don't want to, but you're the only one who can prevent a disaster, Shoma. Like I said, think about it. I guess I can do that much. It's the first positive thing he said this entire game. We decided to leave things at that for now.
You will.
I never expected everything to come down to a duel. If he can win, great. I seriously doubt that's going to happen, though. Then there's the stuff about us having to follow their orders. I can't get distracted by what-ifs. Doing my best to shut out these troubling thoughts.
Get prepared.
Wonder if Shoma's feeling any more motivated today. To the cafeteria. Oh, what's his name is here. You heading to the cafeteria? My jaw's still aching from that punch. I think I'll have ramen for breakfast. I can't handle anything too crunchy right now. Ramen, you say? Alright. Who ate the curry? I'm gonna guess it was Ima who ate the curry. Because I don't think it could be anyone else. Eito went to get him a while back, but he still hasn't come back yet. Ain't no time to be hiding. Even if he does make up his mind to fight, he'll have to work it. He'll have his work cut out for him. My whole face hurts from when Kurara hit me. It could have been Gaku. It could have been Ima. I don't think it was Takamaru. It could have been Tsubasa. I don't think it was Shoma. I don't think it was Nozomi. It wasn't us. I don't think it was the samurai lady. It could have been the murderer. He does have eclectic taste. That much is probably the thing that's going for it. But he seems like a guy who would actively steal somebody's lunch out of the refrigerator. Like he's that kind of monster. It was Fen. To the gallows. After waiting a while longer, the last two members of our group. Come on, Shoma. Eito practically had to drag Shoma through the door. He kept his eyes on the floor, refusing to meet our gaze. Shoma was determined to stay in his room. He said he couldn't face all of us, given the circumstances. I felt it was justified in bringing him in a little more forcefully than I usually would. I'm not going to force you to do anything. Forces him to do what he doesn't want to do. It's too much trouble. What? My existence, I mean. It causes nothing but trouble to all of you. I can't do anything right. If you rely on me for anything, it will only lead you to despair. Despair? Have you thought any more about what we talked about? I spent the whole evening giving it some serious thought, and I've come to a conclusion. I really can't do it. A perennial underachiever like me has no business fighting a duel. Now, you're wimping out. What a surprise. Come on, man. Why you gotta be like that? Guess we got no choice but to go with plan B. Slaughter each other. Shoma, you need to stop being so hard on yourself. If you just put in the effort, you'll see that you're not nearly as weak as you think you are. You don't have to do it alone. We'll all help you in any way we can. Maybe I can get stronger with enough effort. If I were a normal person, I'm abnormal. No, subnormal. Even that's giving me too much credit. At any rate, I'm not the kind of person who can change for the better. It's baked into me at a cellular level. Are you sure? I always thought my problem with throwing up meant that I was totally unsuited for fighting, but here I am. Mine's a lot more serious, more fundamental. Let him die? I know. I'm hoping there's some character arc change that happens where he stops being a little bitch. Hey, hit me. What? Takamaru got to his feet and stomped over to where Shoma was standing. Just hit me. See what happens. Okay. Shoma reluctantly raised his arm, made a fist, and propelled himself towards Takamaru in an unenthusiastic, low-energy kind of way. Let's ignore how long that took you, plus the fact I barely felt a thing. The important thing is that you did it. You threw a punch, and it connected. What you gonna complain about? He's dying. Oh. Yes. Shoma? A few minutes later. See what I mean? I've been like this as long as I can remember. The slightest sign of conflict, and I shut down. It's like an extreme allergic reaction. Even a single punch is enough to set it off. My whole body itches. I get a headache. I break into a fever. Before you know it, I've passed out.
Hey!
You really weren't exaggerating when you said you couldn't fight even if you wanted to. I tried to tell you. This allergy to violence must be the reason Shoma's self-esteem is in the toilet. It's no wonder he feels like he's destined to fail in everything he does. I'm completely defective. I'll never achieve anything. You're lined up to fight Kurara next week, so there's no getting out of it. It ain't just about you either. If they win, the rest of us will have to do whatever they say too. Wonder what they'll make us do. Maybe they'll make us our slaves and force us to wait upon their every whim, or humiliate us by treating us like animals. Finally, a punishment that fits my skill set. I'm sorry for putting you all in this unfair position, but there's really nothing I can do about it. You'd be better off forgetting about me and using this time to figure out a way to make peace with them. I'll get out of your way now, so you won't have to be sick with the sight of me anymore. Shoma scuttled away from the group and out of the cafeteria. That went as well as I expected. He showed us more fighting spirit, as much fighting spirit as a salted slug. What do we do now? I don't even want to think about what those guys will make us do when we lose. A killing game would make all those little problems go away. Isn't it strange, though? Whoever's in charge of all this must have known about Mr. Genzaki's condition.
Yeah.
So why do they put him in this unit? Someone who can't fight has no place in a war zone like this. You shouldn't be the one making that point. You're right. They wouldn't select someone who couldn't fight. Maybe they didn't do any research. We could have just been chosen at random. Let's assume that they did know about it, though. Shoma's inclusion of the unit was deliberate. There has to be some special reason that he's here. Perhaps he has hidden potential that he doesn't know about. Something that makes him unique, even valuable. Him? You're letting your imagination run away with you, Mr. Atsuki. It would probably just an administrative error. Let's say that you're right. Whatever this potential is, it's no good to us now. If Shoma isn't willing to work on whatever skill or talent he might be hiding, it's just gonna stay buried. What if we could get him to think about himself more positively? That might be the first step in helping him overcome his shortcomings. Just a matter of convincing him to look on the bright side. What? You're great at talking people around. The bar might be a little too high this time, though. Mr. Genzaki's lack of drive shows through on every aspect of his features. Even on a good day, he looks like a dead-eyed zombie. Right. Physiognomy may have been discredited a long time ago, but... Physiognomy? Shoma's the kind of specimen that could give it a resurgence. Quit being so mean. What do you say, Takumi? I'll do it. It's pretty much our only hope, I guess. I'm sure Shoma has something or someone back home that he wants to protect. Maybe if I can remind him of that, he'll start to feel a little more motivated. That approach worked for me and Gaku. We'll just have to hope it works again. It's all up to you now, Mr. Sumino. That's right, we're all in this together. Let's show those chumps what real teamwork looks like. I'm sure I'll even do it for minimum wage and no bonus. You want to get paid to help out? We've got 7 days. Depending on when the next attack happens, I may have even less time in that, though. Having decided on our plan for the week ahead, the meeting broke up and we all returned to our rooms. The bleach blonde, yeah. Rest in peace, Mekamaru. In order to find out what it is, I'm going to have to chip away at that deep-seated sense of self-loathing. Guess I'll start by trying to draw information out of him and see where that leads. Oh, okay. Something Shoma would want? What about a plushie? I overheard him once mumbling something about wanting a plushie to sleep with at night. Would you be willing to make a plushie for Shoma? Why would I make something for a guy? I mean, it would be to persuade him to fight. Then you make it. I don't work for free. Here, I'll give you all that you need to make it. I can't wait. You startled me. What do you mean you can't wait? How is it not just so exciting? I wonder what humiliating punishment those other guys are planning for me. Think they're gonna make me act like a dog? It's not like we're definitely going to lose. Shoma might pull off a huge upset. Please, of course he's not. He's just gonna forfeit. Just give it up and come be a dog with me. We can lick their boots together. You know, I was about to go look for a nice collar. How about you join me? You already have a collar. I figure there has to be an abandoned pet shop around the residential area. It's the twins. You don't know when to give up, do you, Mr. Sumino? You're still trying to force Mr. Ganzaki to fight?
Hey!
Of course I am. If Shoma doesn't fight Kurara, who knows what we might be forced to do. I doubt you'll get anywhere. Mr. Ganzaki is as non-confrontational as they come. I heard that even when the invaders destroyed his home in the Tokyo residential complex, he just ran away without fighting back. Didn't even check to see if his family was okay. Just ran away with his dog. His dog, you say? I think a coward who wouldn't even fight for his family would fight for us? For the record, I say no way. Then what would he fight for? It's almost like you just said dog.
Oh.
Something Shoma might want. I'd have to guess something dog related. He had a pet dog back in the TRC. A Shiba Inu named Leo. Didn't we see a Shiba? There was a Shiba that ran into the abandoned building, right? Is Leo okay? I sure hope so.
My only friend is my pet dog. He's the only one who ever talks to me.
Leo only took to Shoma, and they were always together. Shuli, please. From the morning walks to sleeping in the same bed, the two were practically inseparable. I'm sure he's sad being apart from someone so important to him. I think he'd be delighted if you gave him something that reminded him of Leo. I'm in the library already. Why don't I look for a book on dogs? Picture book about Shiba Inus. Starting to get an idea of what present to get for Shoma. Get him a dog plushie. Shiba dog plushie. Picture of a dog, cloth, cotton, and a collar. I'm sure the dog picture book can be substituted for the picture. I already got cloth and cotton. Just leaves the collar. It's the only thing I don't have. I have an idea where to find one. I'll go search in the residential area tomorrow for a dog collar.
Be ready.
We're gonna find that dog collar.
Let's go!
Let's go! Search start. Pretty flower field. Sweet lavender. Like a small flower.
Did it.
Fog.
I guess it's my turn.
Locked and loaded!
Say when.
I'm good whenever! Are you okay?
You saved
Here.
I've got this. Here. Got it.
Ready when you are.
There. All right. I'm ready whenever. Here we go. Got it. Nice. Yes, leave it to me.
Locked and loaded! Take this! We did it! It's killing game time! Take this!
I'm ready whenever.
Ready when you are!
Unfortunately, I can't hit everybody. Definitely gonna hit Darumi instead. That's fine. Legos.
I'm taking the wheel! Hi-ya!
We better get moving. I'll take this with me.
This looks like something.
Dragon illustration.
I guess it's my turn. Here we go. All well and good. Yes, leave it to me. You're in the way. Got it. No. We better get moving.
AP +1.
All well and
Love
good.
to see it.
Let's go.
Oh, believe you me, one of you is plenty.
I'm taking the wheel!
my turn.
I'm just curious what this even looks like.
Ah! Got it.
Here we go!
Damn you.
I'm good whenever. Ugh!
I'll take this with me.
We did it.
Aha!
Shiba Inu's plushie is done. A freshly made gift and head over to Shoma's immediately. Did you come here to change my mind? Please give up trying to make me fight. I'm begging you. A loser like me has no chance against Kurara. Trash, garbage, a bottom-feeding cockroach. You're wrong to put your faith in someone like me. What? You're giving this to me? I can't accept this. A plushie this cute doesn't deserve to be contaminated by a loser like me.
Huh?
Don't be like that and just take it. Or do you not like it? I do like it. This puppy is awfully cute. I fell in love at first sight. It's exactly why I can't accept it. I plan to leave the school tonight. I can't subject this cutie to such a harsh track. What do you mean leave the school? You can't even use your hemo anima yet. The invaders will kill you. It's my way of apologizing. I believe my death will allow Kurara's anger to subside. You're willing to die anyway. Why not just try fighting her? You fight like hell, you might even be able to beat her. Shoma's silently packing his things. I can't let him go. I need to get this self-destructive Shoma to start believing in himself. I need to persuade him. Begin persuasion.
You saw what happened to me? I passed out just by lightly tapping someone. It's clear what would happen if I fought Kurara. I will make it up to her with my death, so if we can just forget about the fight.
Bad. You lost.
You saw what I passed out. I will make it up.
What am I supposed to do? Just mash the button?
You saw what I passed out. It's clear what would happen.
Oh. Okay, that's stupid.
Don't worry. You can do it. I can't do anything. The only thing I can just about manage to do is make poop. It's almost laughable how human garbage like me can produce poop every day. I'm like a walking fertilizer factory. I'm a worthless human being, a pollutant who can... We can do our best together.
I'm a machine that turns water into piss.
It wouldn't matter. Some things are impossible to overcome. I'm incompetent and worthless with zero potential. No amount of effort will change that, which is why I've given up on trying. You think I can go out there and fight with everyone's fate in my hands? Oh, please don't. I'm begging you. I'll never stop believing in you.
Please, Takumi, why won't you just let me go? Give up on getting me to fight Kurara. Just give up on me as a human being.
There's nothing more painful to me than having someone believe in me.
Why do you hate it that much? It's not necessarily a bad thing, right? You're not constantly letting people down. Bottom feeders like me only know how to fall short of expectations. I'm scared of disappointing people. You most certainly cannot. If I'm just going to disappoint people who believe in me, I'd rather die before I get the chance. He's scared of disappointing people. Why does he feel that way to this degree? Maybe he has some trauma related to disappointing people. I'm here if you want to talk about it. Why are you so scared of letting people down?
My parents were part of the elite, unlike me. A doctor and a lawyer. But unfortunately, I didn't inherit their excellent genetics. I'm stupid, I'm unathletic, I have no friends, I'm ugly. Plus, I pass out when I come into conflict with anyone. All my parents, teachers, and relatives who were hoping for my potential to manifest started to give up on me.
Oh, okay.
What? I'd love to hear about them. If you...
All right, come on.
Oh my, they would say I was stupid for believing in him, without giving a single thought to how hurtful their words were. That's when I realized that I'm better off running away from their expectations. If nobody expects anything of me, then I can't disappoint them.
There are some expectations you should never run away from.
Expectations I should never run away from? Could you give me an example? It's just hard for me to imagine as someone who's continued to run away.
Whoa.
You can't run
Yeah,
away
well, he's
from
being a little
Leo's
shit.
faith in you.
He's a wet fucking blanket, man. That's his whole character arc, is that he's just a fucking miserable little shit. Like, yeah, we want to throw you off a building, bro. Relax. Just be normal. How do you know about Leo? Ato told me you had a dog named Leo. You were close, weren't you? You slept in the same bed every night. Leo wouldn't sleep unless I slept with him. I went to bed every night hugging him in my arms. Shoma, hug the plushie. Might be trying to remember how Leo felt in his arms. Right now, Leo could be suffering from sleepless nights out in the cold, thinking you were never coming back. Out in the cold? No! The invaders destroyed it. Double D didn't have the book smarts to back up, yeah. He's starting to remember. He's starting to believe. Where could Leo be now? He must be waiting for me. Choma, I understand how you want to run away from people's expectations. It's scary to disappoint people. There are some expectations you should never run away from. And if you even ignore the expectations of the people who matter to you, then you really are useless. Stop saying you'll make it up for your death and step up to the challenge. Do right by Leo, your faithful companion who's awaiting your return. I can't die here. I'm sure Leo's out there somewhere waiting for me to come back. I have to survive. I took Shoma by the hand. He didn't budge. How am I supposed to meet Kurara? I can't even imagine winning this match, no matter how much I try. I picture her pummeling me into a humiliating defeat. Now that he's finally contemplating fighting for the first time, he has to confront his fear of losing. What can I do to beat Kurara? If I lose, all of you will be subjected to their awful requests. I've come this far. I need to calm him down.
How am I supposed to beat Kurara? She was born a winner. The difference between us is like night and bird poop. To be honest, I don't think I can possibly beat her. I know that if I lose, all of you will be subjected to their awful requests.
Oh, that was bad.
Secret plan? What? Please tell me. I have to beat Kurata! Please tell me already!
All right, just restart the section, bro. What are we doing?
To be honest, I know that if I lose...
It's okay if you lose.
What do you mean it's okay? I mean, of course I'd rather you win, but even if you lost, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Kurara is a pretty strong opponent for your first fight, after all. It doesn't mean it's okay for me to lose. If I lose, you'll all be subjected to awful punishment, and we accept that. We're all in this together, so we share the risk. And I'm sure she's not going to kill us over this. What's even the point of me fighting? The point is for you to rise to the challenge. That'd be a huge step forward for you, right? Once you get this experience under your belt, you'll be able to do it again.
Why are you so nice to me?
I'm not being nice. I just have faith in you. Even if you lose here, or countless times in the future, I have faith that one day you'll come out on top. Having faith is about how long you continue to believe in someone. Even if you lose, I'll never be disappointed in you. I'll continue to believe in you. So I don't want you to worry about the outcome. If you continue fighting through the losses without giving up, you're going to find your own way of fighting eventually.
I guarantee it. What's his hemo anima power going to be? He turns into a tank. The shell just has a... My own way of fighting. How could a measly worm like me possibly do? I can't imagine ever finding something that makes me actually feel useful. But even so, maybe I can try. Maybe I can put in the effort to figure it out. That's all I'm asking. Even trying is an important step forward. I may be trash, but I'll do my best in my own trashy way. His sense of self-worth is still just as low as ever, but it sounds like he's starting to think more positively. He turns up into Metal Gear Rex, yeah. Bing bong.
Get prepared. Be ready to get...
I've done everything I can with Shoma. All that's left is for him to take the next step himself. I guess all I can do now is prepare for the next defense. Let's see here. What's my next stat? Social studies or science? Let's see. Get a little bit of science here. Double math. As much as I hate, we spend some time with Gaku. Huh? Why do you look so miserable? I came all the way to the rec room to make some clothes with the Gift-O-Matic, but none of the options here are my style at all, bro. They just seem like luxury brand stuff or something. What's wrong with luxury brands? It'll make you feel good to wear nice clothes. You're freaking clueless. Maybe might as well just hang a picture of a price tag around your neck. This isn't what fashion is about at all. I don't think that wearing luxury clothes is a bad thing, but I at least agree with the idea that really interesting fashion comes from making something out of like something not interesting by itself, making it more like the sum, more than the sum of its parts. Languages. The official language is Japanese, and there are not many who speak other languages. There are some eccentrics who learn English and French as a hobby. The number of people who can speak a foreign language is probably less than 0.1% of the population. The TRC is a cultural sphere built on just one language, but the world was not always like this. Crossing national borders would often mean an inability to communicate. There was also a mix of people who spoke different languages even within the same country. People would work hard learning foreign languages at school or through courses in order to be able to interact with people from foreign cultures.
Get prep, be ready.
Be right up. I got to the cafeteria. I was surprised to hear laughter and cheers. You're really gonna do it, Shoma? For real? I don't see how a spineless tapeworm like me can make a difference, but I'm willing to at least try, for your sakes. Yeah, man. So what if you're a tapeworm? With a little hard work, you'll make it more feel like a hookworm. What's the difference? You already told everyone, Shoma? I'm not confident at all, but I've decided to do whatever I can. That attitude shows you've already made progress. Now you've just got to keep it up. Oh, this positivity is depressing. I'm going to need some blood and gore to keep me on an even keel. Congratulations again, Takumi. You managed to reach Shoma when no one else could. There really is something special about you. Yeah, I know. Don't be so modest. When times are tough, you shine like the sun, chasing away the shadows and warming our hearts. Friendship, my heart, I'm dying. Oh, so true. Our next order of business. Shoma might be up for it now, but he still can't fight. Even with his newfound motivation, I'm still the same battle-allergic wimp I always was. Want to try using your infuser? Stabbing myself is way too scary. Pointy things give me the willies. Besides, even if I did transform, that wouldn't change the fact that I can't fight. You really are hopeless. What about when the invaders attacked the complex? You must have gotten involved in the battle back then. I kept running away until C-Ray took matters into his own hands and stabbed me from behind. I was desperately trying to protect myself from any further damage. We've only got 4 days, maybe less. Are you sure we can make a fighter out of him by then? We can't give up now. If we all work together, we're bound to come up with something. What if we just have to bring him to the war room and stab him every time? He'll never do it himself, but someone will have to stab him for him. Oh. An unmistakable closing the gap. The entire gathering could hear what sounds like the Beatles? The last thing Kurawa heard was before the blinding flash. Here comes the sun. Beautiful. Want to overcome this weakness, right? You're willing to put in the effort? It's pretty obvious what we need to work on from here. You gotta train your body, work out, bulk up, power your way through your problems. What a stereotypically muscle-headed approach. Allergies don't have anything to do with working out, you know. I'll do it. I'll train. You will? I never tried to improve my strength or endurance or general fitness level before, so I think I might help. I've made up my mind to do whatever I can. Now we're talking. I'm gonna help you do it. 3 or 4 days will be plenty. You won't recognize yourself when I'm done with you. He just becomes a super hot hunk. For the rest of the game, he's just a completely different person. Sure have. I used to volunteer at a senior center. Those old folks totally dominated the neighborhood sports festival. For someone who looks like a thug, your life sounds so wholesome. What if training's not enough? Maybe we should plan it out. Shut up. Ain't no point in overcomplicated. I'm telling you guys, I got this. Come on, Shoma. Today's the first day of your totally extreme, super intense to hell and back training regimen. Okay. The unlikely Dugo jogged out of the cafeteria. Shoma already lagging behind. Big Edgeworth energy. She might have any of that energy if her brother didn't constantly snuff the flame out of her every time he gets a chance. Physical activity, hard-earned sweat, bonds forged through mutual hardship. Doesn't the thought of it make you want to put rocks in your pockets and walk out to sea? Now we've come this far. It's up to Takamaru now, Shoma himself. Sure, those two will work something out. We just have to have faith in them. So began Shoma's first day of training.
Put some spirit into it. No guts, no glory.
No guts, no glory.
I can't hear you.
No guts, no glory.
Come on, man. You can do better than that. Chug it. Don't let anything hold you back. Understand? No guts, no glory.
Right. No guts, no
Louder! Shout from your diaphragm.
no guts, no glory.
Why do we fall, Shoma? Well, the rest of us, the next few days seem to pass in the blink of an eye. We're just going to jump ahead 4 days? Oh, man. Not 4. Oh, okay, maybe we are 4. All right. Last few days sure passed in the blink of an eye, huh? It's like absolutely nothing interesting happened. That's almost like a video game where we time skipped. I'm just glad there weren't any enemy attacks. That would have messed everything up. The duel's tomorrow, you know. Think Shoma's gonna be ready? He better be. After all that training Takamaru's put him through, he should be able to use his Hemo anima by now, right? The two of them have been holed up in the leisure lounge almost the whole time. They haven't been able to check on their progress. I went there and asked how they were doing earlier. They wouldn't even open the door. They said they didn't want any distractions. They're fucking. When I passed the lounge, I'd heard a lot of groaning. I heard them chanting some kind of battle cry. It reminded me of a drunken businessman singing karaoke in the bar. What were you doing in a place like that at your age? Who are we kidding? Shoma's never going to win this. He's going to get annihilated. We're going to be stuck with whatever messed up punishment. Oh. I actually eavesdropped on the others discussing what they're going to do with us. Let's just say we should start getting used to the smell of dirty bathrooms. I hope you guys have strong stomachs. Don't say anymore. I don't want to know.
Hey.
I know it's frustrating, but we've done all we can. I'm sure Shoma and Takamaru's training won't be for nothing. Either way, we'll know by this time tomorrow. All right, it is 10:30. I do want to see a little bit more of the story, but we do need to start wrapping up soon. I will not be doing a combat if any of this gets interrupted by a combat. I'm pointing it out now. All right, here we go. Bing bong.
Get ready, prepared, be ready to get...
The day of Shoma and Kuraro's mock battle. I shouldn't count myself lucky. The invaders left us alone all this time. It's now... I guess I should count myself lucky. Ding dong. I unlocked the door. Before I could get it open, it swung from the other side. What you doing in your room, Takumi? Everyone's waiting. Huh? Today's the big day. I already told those second campus chumps to meet us in the gym. How's Shoma doing? Is he gonna be okay to fight? Damn right he is. You're not gonna believe how far he's come.
Hey!
Not.
Anyways, head on over to the gym and see for yourself. Takamaru tore away just as suddenly as he'd arrived, leaving me standing dumbfounded. Alright, let's get going. Well, well, all the peasants are here, ready to face judgment. This is the day we put you in your place. Are you prepared to pay the price for your insolence? Absolutely not. Why are you only ever confident when you're saying no? I can't wait for you to hear the punishment we came up with. We had so many ideas. We had to break it down into several phases. Whatever they are, just keep it to yourself. I am so not in the mood for it today. Where's the other duelist? Did he get running cramps trying to avoid a threatening-looking fly? Hit his head on a doorknob, then crap his pants for good measure? Everyone in this game seems super overdramatic in their own special way. Oh, absolutely. And there's no killing in this one, right? So we just have to live with their over-eccentricness the whole time. Yeah, I was gonna say, what Potato is saying is that we're not killing them off, so we just have to live with them for, 100 hours. Laugh while you can, Tomato Head. My boy Shoma will be here soon enough. He's just doing his last-minute reps. As if on cue, the door to the gym creaked open in a way I could only describe as ominous.
I'm here.
I'm here. He's mega jacked. I knew it.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I know. I deserve to be executed on the spot for holding things up. Talk about getting a swelled head.
Swelled head? More like a swole everything else.
Just what the heck is going on here?
Just what the heck is going on around here? Oh, dude, if the Game Grumps played this, they would explode. Oh, just what the heck is going on around here? I feel like they had to put that in on purpose. That is almost too perfect.
Yeah, take a good look. My training course doesn't just take you to hell and back. It gets results.
He's doing the anime pose with his hands. Like, power is flowing through me.
Results like these shouldn't be possible after just a few days.
Swolma.
What did I tell you? He's like a whole different person now.
You're certainly right about that.
He's gonna throw a punch and then immediately just vomit and die.
Oh, not another healthy young man with big muscles. Take him away! Just looking at him is making me break out in a rash.
He has a power aura. Are you freaking serious? What have you been doing the last 8 days? Finding my resolve and doing my best. Staying hydrated and in my lane. I accept my weakness and put in the effort to start changing in my own human trash kind of way. And now, here I am. Just like that? I'm actually surprised he managed to stick with the training all the way to the end. Guy's got guns. He'd never done any kind of training before, so I guess his muscles decided to make up for lost time. This level of growth seems beyond human capacity. He must be some manner of fearsome yokai, a Nobuagari, perhaps, or a Mikoshi Nyudo. This is so cool. Shoma, grab your infuser and do your thing. My infuser? I still haven't used it yet. Huh? You don't tell me your allergy is still the same as ever. Don't get me wrong. I worked harder these last couple of days than I have my whole life. And I'm definitely stronger now. My aversion to violence is part of my basic physiology. I still can't throw a punch without it affecting me. What was the point of all the training? We're screwed after all. Training harder than you ever done before just gave you a bunch of useless muscles? Even when you try to change, you mess it up. My class weapon will blow you apart like a microwave exploding a hamster. Kurara, this has gone far enough. If you don't back down, I'm going to get angry. What? I'm gonna get mad. 5-second massive packs. There you go. Hemo Anima isn't just a tool for inflicting pain on others. It's a symbol of everything we stand for in this war. I won't forgive anyone who misuses it, not even you. You won't forgive me? What makes you think I'd need your forgiveness in the first place? Inu Suzuki apologizes for nothing. Forget about your family for a minute and listen to me. I'm asking you, Kurara, not as the Usuzuki heir, as yourself. We're friends. I can't stand by and let you make such a terrible mistake. Sorry. This duel is meant to be a mock battle. Even if you can't talk you out of it, you can at least reconsider your terms. Fighting when only one of you can use Hemo Anima won't prove anything. It'll just be a one-sided slaughter. Abusing your powers that way makes you no better than the invaders. We are given this power so we could create a better future for humanity. It's not meant to be used in personal squabbles. That means he loses by default. He's the one who showed up in a state unfit for battle. I won't accept that. Hold on a minute. The issue whether it's a fair fight or not, right? There's a simple solution. Why don't you both fight without Hemo Anima? Just go at it mano a mano, the old-fashioned way. This was meant to be a Hemo Anima duel. Why would Kurara be the one to handicap herself? Scared? Afraid you're gonna get whooped? Me? How dare you? Inu Suzuki never retreats, never surrenders. It's been drilled into me since the day I was born. The very suggestion is an insult to our legacy and sacrifice and success. I won't back down. Is that a yes? So be it. I'll fight you on your own level. The results will still be the same. Yes, alright. Are you sure about this? Shoma's still got 0 fighting sense. And that's saying something, coming from me. If he can't hit back, he won't stand a chance of winning. I try to tell you. You don't think that we just trained his body, do ya? My training course is way more extensive than that. You'll see for yourself. We did as Takamaru said and watched as Shoma and Kurara slowly made their way to the middle of the room. That beefcake bod won't help you defend against my fists of fury. One good hit to your vital organs and you'll crumble just like anyone else. Prepare to experience true hell. I won't run anymore. All this training, everything I've learned, I won't let it. Oh man.
It's over already!
I was probably moving too fast for you to follow, but that was actually a 10-hit combo. Boxing is all about speed, timing, and precision. I targeted a different vital spot with every blow. First the temple, then the jaw, lymph nodes, heart, spleen, solar plexus, family jewels. The very addition of a low blow. The very definition. Do they really count as a vital spot? You won't be getting up anytime soon. I didn't even break a sweat. No, look! Shoma, who lay sprawled out on the floor, started slowly, gradually, getting back up onto his feet. I won't lose. So you do have a backbone after all. But...
Let's see how you deal with this!
just gonna keep pummeling it until she gets tired? That should do the trick. He'll be out cold for 2 days. I can still fight. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that. Kurara's still on her feet. I've been on my feet the whole time. Shoma, did all those muscles protect him? Kurara's strikes all connected, each one of them targeting one of Shoma's vitals. Muscles or no, a person can't get hit in all those places without taking damage. How does he keep getting back up? No guts, no glory. My training ain't just about bulking up. If anything, that's just a fun little bonus. Mostly about drawing out your fighting spirit. It doesn't matter how strong you are if you don't got the guts to back it up. You taught that to Shoma? Learn your place!
Learn your place, you stubborn little pill bug!
Bleh. Now it's over. I haven't lost yet. I won't give up.
Go down, you flatulating butthead!
Your brain must be mush. Won't lose. How is he still conscious? After taking that many of Kurara's punches, we should be measuring him for a coffin by now. I may be weak and useless, and basically a piece of trash in human form, but I won't give up. Even a loser like me has people who are counting on me. I don't know why, but that's how it is. Even if I can't be the person they think I am, I'm the one thing I can do. There's one thing I can do, and that's refuse to accept defeat. That's why you can't beat me. Knock me down all you want. I'll just keep getting up again.
This isn't funny anymore. I'll send you to the next dimension!
Blarg! A series of high-speed punches sent Shoma flying, just like last time. He got to his feet again. It takes more than guts to tank that many shots. Shoma's tougher than he looks. I think maybe that's the part of his potential. His strength, speed, and flexibility are all about as below average as you can get, but the dude's resilient. Probably never noticed because of how he avoids fighting, but he can take a hell of a lot of punishment. What you're seeing now, this is Shoma. This is how Shoma fights. He's all about defense, endurance, and taking the hit and getting back up again. He's the tank. He's just gonna walk out and taunt and let everybody hit him, and then do nothing.
No more things! Die! Die! Die!
He's blind. His determination's incredible. Erg. Did it skip something? She's been fighting too fiercely for too long. She can't breathe. Not with that honking big mask on. I need air. Maybe you should take off your mask. Worry about your own hide. Get away from me, peasant. Don't you dare defile my personal space. Shoma took another step towards Kurara, his muscular arms outstretched. Don't, please. She was powerless to resist as he yanked the mask off in one swift movement. Yeah, that sounds about right. Eek! Oh.
A wild, pretty girl appeared?
That's Kurara?
You gotta be kidding me. She was a total babe this whole time? You should be okay now. Take some deep breaths.
I'm sorry.
Oh boy. Without the tomato head on, she's very different. Why is she crying all of a sudden? Is she faking it for sympathy? Of course I'm not faking it. I'll apologize. I'll make it right.
I'm sorry.
Her personality's done a complete 180. This is the real Kurara. It is? Kurara is very shy and timid. She's the type to shut herself in a room and hide from the world. Given her family's position, she's expected to project a certain confidence. If she tried to run from her responsibilities, it would make the Usuzukis look weak. She hides her insecurities behind that mask and plays the part that's expected of her. The reason Kurara was so hard on Shoma before... This very existence is an insult. You reminded her of herself? Still no excuse for everything she's done. She's treated us like dirt. I'm sorry for all that. I must have been an absolute nightmare to be around. I get so into my other persona that I can't hold myself back. Forgive me. Your precious little princess will forgive you once we've had a revenge. Anything. Will you admit defeat in this duel then? The duel?
Yes, of course. I concede. I'm too exhausted to carry on anyway.
What a mortifying way to end it. I think I might have misheard, did I? You won!
I what? Me?
You're fine with that too, Kurara? It's my loss. Please don't pick on me. Please don't tease me. Ooh. A milquetoast little sweat stain like me won something? Way to go, Shoma. How about the other thing? You guys have to do whatever we want now, right? We did promise, didn't we? Confound it all. Don't make anything too painful. I have a pathetically low pain threshold. Princess, we won't hurt you. I've got something much worse in mind. Pick something else. Do you want money? As much as we want. 50,000 yen. That's like $500. That's worse than $500. That's it's like 350. The best you can think of? You really... Wow, you can tell you don't hang around rich folks too often. His lack of imagination is sad. I'm just skipping half the words now. Hold on a second. This is Shoma's victory. He should be the one to pick. What do you say, man? How do you want to get these guys back for how they treated us?
Ah.
You still having trouble accepting the fact you won? Thunk. All those punches finally taking their toll. Little guy's tough. He's not invisible. He's gonna need a lot of bed rest after this. Help him get back to his room.
Hey.
What about a punishment? Forget that. I can wait until Shoma's like actually conscious. We all pitched in to carry Shoma's bulked up Frain back to his room, put him in bed. Once we were sure he was going to be okay, we left him there and turned in for the night. It just ends? Man, they really are like, we gotta skip stuff. Oh wait, this is nighttime. Okay. All right. We got to the end of that. They better look at the rest of the game. They're absolutely going to send him back to being the little shrimp, but that is really funny. It'd be really funny if they got rid of the aura, but they just made him super swole just for the rest of the time. All right. It's getting late. Oh, 2.5 hours. Yes, yes. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chilling. Hope you had a nice time. We talked a lot about MMOs for a really long time. But hope everyone has a great night. I will see you all